Okay, 19 weeks until caveman mode. Woohoo! And I feel I should explain why I'm like documenting this transition at the same time um, ending my video making process, celebrating the life and writings of Bernadette Roberts. And they seem like two totally different things, but actually they're not, because I sold my house and gave away everything like almost 6 years ago, and drove down here with 100 books and 10 instruments and gave away a bunch of stuff, and now have two working instruments and could use a good cello and have about 10 books, which includes all of Bernadette's books. And the reason why I'm choosing to jettison all this cargo is because of something that Bernadette said. I asked her once, I think I already told you this. So it seems like we should just learn to get out of the way, in terms of like let the ego step aside and let God use you or whatever she said. No! You have to get out there. You have to push the limits. In other words, you have to push the limits of what you're not comfortable with. And I'm not comfortable with instigating small talk. I'm not comfortable speaking in Spanish, honestly. But I'm gonna push those limits of comfortability. I also realize that like I need to kind of enter the desert, as a monastic might say, or embrace the cross or whatever. I need to learn to be okay without distractions and without being distracted. And so that's what I'm looking at now. This is going to be a gradual process. I'm coming to understand. First, I'm just noticing how much time I spend online looking at a screen and how I feel afterwards. And then I notice how much time I spend stretching or swimming, and how I feel afterwards. And then I'll start to cut that screen time back until gradually in November, I'll ask the guy downstairs to change the Wi-Fi password, and please don't tell me, even if I beg him to. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm realizing that I'm already living this way like 80% of the way anyway. I in my head romantically think that I threw my fancy new cell phone into the Pacific Ocean off the coast of what is it, Playa? Anyways, southern coast of Mexico. When in fact I gave it to a poor fat widow in the mountains of Chiapas. But I've basically been living without a phone already, like I mentioned. So I'm not like constantly looking at a screen everywhere I am, but I realize that like as soon as I get home, the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is that same dopamine rush that I'm trying to get. Like, did I get a message? Did I get a like? Did I get a comment on one of my... I mean, that's not the first thought that runs through my head, but like, I'm looking for that same fix that everyone else is looking for, in that, I want to be better than looking for all the time, be addicted to looking for. And I need to go cold turkey. Someone said, why don't you just try, using the less or whatever. And I don't know. I guess I could, but I want to try this as an experiment, at least for a year. So you won't see me for a year. I may write a book during that time about my experience, and then I may come back online for 2 days only just to upload this amazing book and see if anyone has left any comments in any of these videos. So I think that's enough reflecting on this process for today. Kind of the reason why, again, and the reason why it goes with, like, I've been writing about Bernadette and talking about her, and she says get out there, and I've been basically like hiding behind a computer screen. My biological mom, she said, James, you're hiding, and that kind of like, it really struck me. I had to think about that for months. Is that true? And I realize it's not true in a lot of ways, but I realize it is true in some ways. I have been hiding behind sequestered away. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. I'd rather learn really cool, uh, st- uh, interesting facts from really, really knowledgeable, educated people on YouTube. But I'm getting to the point where I need to like put the book learning away, put the video learning away, say I've learned what I've learned, I've done what I've done, and now I need to try learning in other ways, learning other kinds of things, learning in difficult ways maybe. So anyway, that's where I'm at with technology. Maybe it's just the Luddite in me coming out full vengeance, but 19 weeks until caveman mode, and hope you are also enjoying the Bernadette Roberts videos. And so I haven't made any singing or dancing videos yet, and I'm working on it. All right, take care. God bless.